I used to work for Shangri-La at the wood shop in Toledo. I liked that job, but I had it for about close to 4 years. But I walked off the job. I want to do something, which is how I worked for the past 5 years. I've been crying, I've been hurting, I've been in a lot of stress. So I asked Sandy, my worker, if I can get signed up with Shangri-La, which I know very well, if they can help me find me a job. Because I know they help people with disabilities trying to find a part-time or full-time job.
We'll set up an appointment and we'll have an admit with the client to admit them into the process. There's 3 different phases of discovery. Each phase is learning about the client or the customer, finding about their needs, their wants, their background, learning about them, so when you do find them employment, you'll actually have employment that best fits their needs and an employer that's going to work well with them.
Erica was asking me a lot of questions, 3 questions: what I want to do, what kind of job I want to do, what type of job I want to do. I got a lot of things stuck in my head, and I can't say all, but I can say some. One of them is dishwasher.
His plan was a dishwasher, and luckily, when I came in and talked to Karen at Moe's, she's the manager, they were needing to hire a dishwasher.
I understand that obviously Gary's got some, I don't want to say obstacles, but some challenges, and Erica was there to point out and to help out through the hiring process. So that was very helpful on my end, because that way it helps me understand more about Gary before I even met him. You can tell whether you want that person to be a part of your team or not. Gary struck me as the kind of person that wants to work, that wants to be somebody, that wants to go get it done, and you know, we decided to go with him.
I literally had a tear roll down my cheek because it was just so rewarding, and then to see that on Gary's face. I mean, he was like on cloud 9. I mean, he was calling everybody. He was calling his mom, he called his caseworker, he called his rep payee who's in charge of his monies. I mean, he was so excited.
He's very focused on his task, on his job at hand. He likes to be quick, to be moving. He's definitely not for the slow pace type thing. He likes to be engaged.
I check in, he works twice a week, so I check in on one of those days, and usually just once, sometimes twice. If he needs a ride, I'll come back at the end of the shift. And just to make sure that things are going okay. I also do check with his Ramon, the kitchen manager, and I touch bases. Hey, how's things going?
I appreciate you guys being here, watching for him, because obviously he's got special needs and everything that he needs help with. And quite honestly, I'm not trained to do so. You know, it takes certain people to take care of that type of scenario needs. I don't have them, so I'm thankful that there's somebody that can mediate.
Gary does like the job. A few perks that are really not disclosed is they make breakfast usually in the mornings, and it's tortillas, eggs, meat. You know, it's Hispanic style breakfast. So Gary's first day, he was very excited because he got to eat this big, huge breakfast that I don't really know that he normally gets at home, and so that's just a hidden perk. Little things that mean a lot to Gary. You know, he got three Moe's t-shirts that he could wear to work, and he was very excited to pick out the colors. Extra money, you know, also he doesn't really have a lot of extra pocket change. So his tips, you know, if he's had a hard shift on the way home one time, he had me stop at McDonald's, and he was able to use his tip money to go to McDonald's. Those are things that normally Gary doesn't do, that he didn't have the means to do prior to this.
As long as he doesn't forget his hearing aid, everything's perfect. He does what you ask him to do. He tries to do it fast and efficient. I can't complain. I'm happy with him, and I'll have him as long as he wants to stay with us.
For him, that self-confidence of having a job, I can just tell in his demeanor that he is changed and a little bit happier now, I think.
Just give people a shot, you know, see what they are, you know, tell them from the get-go, you know, let's try it out for a couple of weeks, let's try it out for a month, you know, if it doesn't work, I thank you very much for your effort, you know, I mean, be honest. But don't be afraid of the challenge. Right. It's good.
I love my job. I love my job.